What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for an ML Sports Take here on YouTube Live. It's all brought to you by Stanley Law Offices, Jam and Beats, and Camilla's Golf Club. Heck of a night again last night in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. The Toronto Maple Leafs were everywhere and played with a way different sense of urgency in this game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. 7-2, they outskated them. They outworked them. The passes were right on the tape throughout, and that was exactly what the doctor ordered for Toronto. Had a feeling that they would come back in this series right away, but had to see it to believe it. Obviously, the Maple Leafs have had awful first-round trouble. This is a team, by the way, that hasn't won a Stanley Cup since 1967, yet Maple Leaf fans treat them like they're the 70s Canadians since that time. But they got goals. You know, look, Tavares had the hat trick. Aston Reese was all over the place. They got solid enough goaltending. Mitch Marner's goal was great, and Toronto evens things up north of the border. Rangers. God, what a game for the Rangers. 5 unanswered after the first goal by Haula there by New Jersey, and it was the Chris Kreider show yet again, man. I mean, this guy, there is no better player in the NHL in front of the net. He's been absolutely spectacular. You've got Zibanejad, you've got Kreider, you've got Kane, you've got the kid line. The firepower is unbelievable. I remember reading an article in The Athletic yesterday in regards to how some people think, and also some stuff in the New York Post, you know, some people look at the Ranger Devil thing as like this dynamic one versus another style versus style type of a thing. You know, it's the Devil's speed and superstars against the Rangers, you know, trying to control the game and all the rest. And even though the Rangers did play that way in game one, no, Patrick Kane said, no, it's superstar and skating here too. And he's right. I mean, how can you not think that the Rangers have the superstars that the Devils do? And that experience right now is really paying off. You know, look, this team, I understand, hasn't won a Stanley Cup, but they've made deep runs. They were in the conference finals last year. Patrick Kane's a multiple Stanley Cup champion. Tarasenko scored a goal last night, and obviously he won a Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues. So right now, it's goaltending and defense from game one. Game two was offense and goaltending, and also the experience is playing a huge factor for the New York Rangers. Meanwhile, the Avalanche get one back to tie it up against the Kraken, 3-2. I give Seattle a lot of credit, though, man. This is a team that plays extremely hard. They're really, really fast, but it was the Avs getting it done with a late third period goal. They got Lehkonen, Nichushkin, and, of course, Taves scoring their 3 goals. I'm really interested, though, when they go back to Seattle's barn because of the absolute electricity with the year 2 expansion team and the Kraken in the playoffs against the defending champs. That's going to be a very tough place to play for Colorado. You don't say that in many times in today's NHL, where the arenas all basically built the same and looking the same. Meanwhile, Golden Knights 5-2 winners over the Jets. Too much firepower here. I thought the Golden Knights played a lot like the Leafs in terms of that urgency. They were able to use all their units very, very well. They get a big-time goal from Jack Eichel. The tip there in front. Carlson scores. Stevenson scores. And the big one would be, I think, Mark Stone, who, you know, just came back from injury, didn't look like himself in game one. Well, give him a little bit more time, and what happens with great players? They arrive, and he scored 2 goals in this game. So, Golden Knights and the Jets tied up at 1. Same goes for the Avs and the Kraken. Same goes for the Leafs and the Lightning. The Rangers are up 2-0 as they head to MSG, the short trip from New Jersey. That's a pretty good one, huh? You can go home and sleep in your own bed in this series. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take. Be on the lookout for the games tonight. Hurricanes 2-0 lead. They take it into Long Island to face the Islanders. Bruins at Panthers, series tied at 1. Stars at Wild, series tied at 1. And the Oilers are at the Kings, series tied at 1. Video here brought to you by Stumbling Monkey Brewing Company, Camilla's Golf Club, Jam and Beats, and the Allen Angus Pub. Of course, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.